Jai Hind, my dear students. Hope you all are doing great. And now you are ready for the English period. So, children, your live classes have already started, and this is the second day of your live class. So, once again, I welcome you to the English period. Hope you all are ready and excited to learn something new today. So children, before we proceed our today's class, let's have some interaction with each other and then we will continue our class. So children, when you get up in the morning, what all sounds you can hear? Can you tell me the sounds that you can hear in the morning? Like the sounds, maybe you can hear the sounds of your family members, they are talking to each other, but when you go out in the balcony or on the terrace, then which all sounds you can hear? You can hear the sounds of birds chirping around, the dogs barking, cows mooing, isn't so? Right, so today let's have some discussion about some animals. So children, animals are one of the important part of our life. Why? Because somewhere we both are dependent on each other. Right? Isn't so? They are also the part and parcel of our life. So children, there are different types of animals. Some animals we can keep as pet. Some animals are domesticated and some animals they live in jungles. So the animals which can be domesticated in the farm or they can be reared are called domestic animals. Now can you tell me some examples of domestic animal you see all around your surroundings? Like cow is a domestic animal. Sheep, goat, camel, these are all domestic animals because they can be domesticated and at the same time they are used for different purposes also. They help us. How? Like cow gives us milk, sheep they give us wool, camels are used for transportation in the desert areas, goat also give us milk. So these way these animals are reared and at the same time domesticated. That's why these animals are called domestic animals. Some animals we keep them as pet at home. I'm sure that some of you are having pet animals at home. So can you tell me which all animals we can keep them as pet? Like dog, rabbit and birds like parrot. These animals are kept as pet at home. So that's why they are called as pet animals because they are very friendly to humans and they very easily mix up with the humans. So that's why they are generally loved by the humans, right? But some animals live in the jungle. You can't see them around yourself because they are called as wild animals. They are wild in nature and they can't be domesticated, neither they can be kept as pet at home. You can only see them in jungles. So can you tell me which all animals are there that are called as wild animals? Like lion, tiger, elephant, giraffe, zebra, these all are, and so many other animals also. These animals are called as wild animals. If you want to see these wild animals, you can visit zoo. At zoo, you can see these wild animals there. They are kept in the natural habitat. The way they stay there in the jungle. So, these animals are called as wild animals. Now you must be thinking that why I am today discussing so much about the animals, about domestic animals, pet animals, wild animals. It's just because our today's topic is about the animals. So now children, to disclose our today's topic, I am going to share my computer screen with you. Yes, so in your mobile screen, in your computer screen, even you can see my computer screen, what I am going to teach you today. So are you all ready? So just give me a sec, and here I am going to disclose my today's topic to you. So now you can see in your computer screen or on your mobile screen, the topic for today is a poem on animals, that is Jungle Rhyme. The name of the poem is Jungle Rhyme, and this poem is from your Magic Lantern book. So children, everybody is having their Magic Lantern book. So now immediately just get your Magic Lantern book, your literature book, and open page number 29 of the book. Get ready fast. See, I'm having my book with me. You all are having it? So just get your book and open page number 29 by yourself. Okay? Don't take help of your mother. Do it on yourself. Open page number 29 of the book. I'm waiting, children. Fast. Okay. So, I hope that most of you have opened page number 29. Now, children, can you do me one more favor? That is on page number 29. Now, let me also open the book. Okay, here I have opened my page, my book, page number 29. Right? So, now what you are supposed to do, children, here at the top, okay, here at the top, now write down classwork and date. What is today's date? Today's date is 7.7.20. Again I am repeating 7.7.20 and write down CW. This poem we are going to do as classwork today. We are going to know about this poem today. We are going to discuss this poem today. So everybody is ready with their book? Great. Now, right now, just be ready with the book. When I tell you to read the poem from your book, then only you will read the poem from the book. Right now, you just concentrate on my computer screen, that is on your mobile screen. Okay? So now just get ready, children. So, here is the poem Jungle Rhyme. Children, can you see here? There are some pictures, the pictures of some animals. Can you just name these animals? This animal, the one which is hanging, is monkey. The one which has long trunk is called as elephant. The one which is sitting on the branch is a bird or a parrot. The one which has black and white stripes and looks like a horse is a zebra. Wow, there is someone in the water. Who it is? It is a hippopotamus, very heavy and bulky. And one animal has a shell, a hard shell. You cannot break it. So, which animal it is? It's a turtle. Now, there is on the grass, there is one more animal that I can see, which can run very fast. It's the one of the fastest animal in the world. And this animal is called as cheetah. Very good. So, let us now read this poem. Monkeys can jump and climb trees. Come on, monkeys can jump and climb trees. Giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. Elephants can't but would love to try. Elephants can't but would love to try. Turtles have shells and they can swim. Turtles have shells and they can swim. Cheetahs can run and they always win. Cheetahs can run and they always win. Zebras look like horses, but they are black and white. Zebras look like horses, but they are black and white. Hippos are big and snores at night. So children, isn't the poem really very exciting? Because it is all about the animals. So here, what is the meaning of the poem? Can you just tell me? The first sentence is monkeys can jump and climb trees. So as you know that monkeys are very active, they can jump and they can climb on the trees very easily. They have a spring-like body. They can easily jump and move here and there on the trees, right? The second sentence is giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Yes, giraffe is one of the tallest animal in the world and they are so tall that even they can reach till the top of the tree and they love to eat leaves. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. So have you seen the parrots? The different types of parrots. Indian parrots are basically green in color. But then there are so many other birds in Australia. Like if you see the Australian bird, the other countries, in other countries you will see the parrots are in different colors and in different shades like blue, red, yellow and so on, white, right? So parrots are very colorful, they look very beautiful and you will see them that they can fly high in the sky. Elephants can't but would love to try. Yes, elephants do. Can they fly in the sky? No, because they are very bulky. They are one of the heaviest animal in the world, right? One of the big animal in the world. So they cannot fly. But yes, they wish that they can also fly. Turtles have shells and they can swim. You have seen the turtles? So they have a shell on the outer part of the body which is protected, right? Whenever they feel danger, then what they do? They immediately go inside they hide inside their shell and that's how they get protected from any kind of danger, right? And they also have the capability to swim in water. They can stay on the land, at the same time they can stay in the water too. Now the next sentence is cheetahs can run and they always win. Yes, we all know, as I said you earlier, that cheetahs are one of the fastest animal, not one of the, but they are the fastest animal in the world, right? They are really very fast. Nobody can compete with them, right? So that's why if you race with cheetah, definitely they are going to win. Nowhere we can compete with them. So that's why if we race with them, definitely they will win because they can run very fast. Now the next sentence is zebras look like horses but they are black and white. So zebras, have you seen the zebras? Sometimes when you visit the zoo, you can see zebra, and even if you haven't visited the zoo, so if you see National Geography channel, Discovery channel, there the zebras, you must have seen the zebras, right? So if you see a horse and a zebra, horse and zebra, they resemble each other. They look alike, right? Some of like they have a look alike with each other. The face, the body posture, you will see like, but then horse are little taller than zebras and zebras are little bulky than horses, but they are black and white in color. They have a black and white stripes, so easily you can identify between a horse and a zebra. Horse doesn't have a black and white stripe, whereas zebras, they have a beautiful white and black stripes, just like the zebra crossing. Have you seen the zebra crossing on the traffic signal? So looking at the zebra stripe itself, this crossing has been named after zebra because the stripes on the body of zebra looks really very attractive and very different. That's why in the traffic signals you can see there is a zebra crossing, right? Hippos are big and snore at night. Hippos are really very big and very bulky, right? Though they have a very huge canine teeth and they live mostly in water, right? But then they are herbivores. They do not eat meat or flesh of any other animal. They eat only grass and leaves. And at night, oh my God, when after eating so much, generally we all feel so sleepy. So at night they start snoring, ha, ha, like that, right? So isn't this poem really very exciting? So come on, now it's your turn. So come on, let's now start the poem. Everybody now have to speak it all together loudly, okay? At the top of your voice. Monkeys can jump and climb trees. Giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Can you see the monkey and the giraffe? Monkeys can jump and climb trees. Giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. Elephants can't but would love to try. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. Elephants can't but would love to try. Turtles have shells and they can swim. Cheetahs can run and they always win. Once again, turtles have shells and they can swim. Cheetahs can run and they always win. Zebras look like horses, but they are black and white. Hippos are big and snore at night. Once again, zebras look like horses, but they are black and white. Hippos are big and snore at night. Very good. Give a clap for yourself. Great. Now, once again, all together in your computer or mobile screen, now the entire poem is there in front of you. Now I want you all to refer your book, page number 29. Yes. So now get ready, stand up with your book. Everybody has to now stand up with their book in the hand. Okay? And now start reading. Monkeys can jump and climb trees. Giraffes are tall and they eat leaves. Parrots are colorful and they can fly. Elephants can't but would love to try. Turtles have shells and they can swim. Cheetahs can run and they always win. Zebras look like horses but they are black and white. Hippos are big and snore at night. So what we learned from this poem? That is, animals come in many shapes, sizes and colors. Everybody cannot fit into the same box, same category. Through this poem, you can also learn that everyone is unique in itself. We all have some special qualities in us. If you see an ant or if you see an elephant, if you see an ant, you may feel that such a tiny creature it is, right? And you see an elephant, then you say, oh, such a big elephant. But you don't know, children, that even that small tiny ant also has its own special feature, which the elephant, that big huge elephant, doesn't have. It's missing in that elephant. So children, we should never ever differentiate between anyone. Everyone should be seen or labeled as one. No one should feel like that somebody is been not taken care of or somebody is given special priority. No, we should not be doing this because everybody has its unique quality, and that's why we all should be good and generous to everyone, all the creatures, because all the creatures that you see in this world are created by God, and God never partial to anyone, right? So that's why, because being the children of God, we are equal, right? And that's why we should take care of each and every animals, birds, insects, or any creature, right? So come on, last time let us read this poem once again. Monkeys can jump and climb trees, giraffes are tall and they eat leaves, parrots are colorful and they can fly, elephants can't but would love to try, turtles have shells and they can swim, cheetahs can run and they always win, zebras look like horses but they are black and white, hippos are big and snore at night. Very good. So children, that's it for today. Today you have learned this beautiful poem, that is Jungle Rhyme. Now, before I conclude our today's class, I would like to give you some homework. So what is your today's homework? You have to by heart the poem and learn the difficult spellings from the poem that you have learned here. And the second homework is write one page handwriting in the cursive writing book by mentioning today's date and HW at the top of the page. Okay, so this PDF that you can see on your mobile screen, the homework page, I am going to share the same in your WhatsApp group too, so that you can refer the homework. So children, hope you have understood the poem today and must have learned something good too today. So now children, you have to, from this poem, only one thing that I have to tell you, that please take care of each and every animals that you see around yourself. Okay, never ever be biased by anyone, with anyone. Please take care of all the creatures that are there in the world. So children, till then, now we will meet again tomorrow. We will do the book exercise of this poem, and at the same time I am going to ask this poem to you. So by tomorrow you all have to learn this poem, by heart the poem. Okay, so that's it for today. Take care. Have a wonderful day.